Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Here we are, Keefe Tech. Mr. Paul. For those of you who don't know me, I'm going to take you to a few spots on campus that need our TLC because it's been a long time since we've been here. It's been a good 6 months. So hard to believe. 6 months of action. So here we go. I'm going to show you the first place that's going to need some attention. Right over here. This is our memorial garden, and it happens to be right outside of our shop. A lot of us haven't noticed or paid much attention to what's actually going on here. But I'm going to zoom in on the action because it deserves it. This memorial garden is in memory of Mr. Jason Perangeli, who was the horticulture teacher before me. Here in our program from 2002 to 2010. From what I understand, he was a great guy, well liked by everybody, and real great teacher. He went home Christmas of 2010, and there were some signs that he wasn't feeling well when he went home for Christmas, and he ended up being dropped off at the hospital by his family, and he figured he'd be fine, he'd be out shortly, and it didn't work out that way. Mr. Perangeli ended up passing away from some organ damage type of issues. Real tragedy. So from time to time I do look at this monument and remember Mr. Perangeli and what he gave to the program, and what we're trying to continue doing here. So, but I'm going to back off, and feel free to, notice. Please feel free to notice this monument from time to time, because again, he's one of us. But as you saw on that monument, it needs to be cleaned off. It needs to be taken care of, shored up. It's starting to sink and settle. A lot of other things going on here with this bed, and as you can see, there's a lot that needs to be done. What's going on here is we've got bushes that have outgrown their spaces and have merged into one massive shrubbery with a fair number of weeds tossed in there and a little bit of debris left over from March. So zoom in on this here. This is a spirea bush, a Baumolda spirea. Okay. What we have here is a boxwood with an assignment for you. Figure out what is this particular plant. I will tell you it's a weed because it's where we don't want it, right? It's growing up and out of the boxwood bush. Boom. And we move to the right here, a little closer to the building. We have a Andromeda bush. It has really nice flowers on it. And it usually has the flowers at strange times. We've got another plant here that I want you all to identify. It's growing as a weed in the Andromeda bush. A weed, again, is a plant out of place. Plant anywhere you don't want it. That is what a weed is. Anything can be a weed. Beautiful redwood tree could be a weed in the wrong place. Right here is your third plant, intentionally planted in this memorial bed. What is it? So, to review We have 3 plants in this memorial bed that I want you all to figure out what they are. Okay? And I'm going to go around one more time. I also want you to make some suggestions about what needs to be done, including the memorial stone, shoring that up because it's sinking and settling. But what else should be done here in this bed? Okay? But what are these plants as well? Number 1, number 2, here's a little hint. It's not poison ivy because there's no way I'd be grabbing it, right? And number 3, round in the bed. I forgot to mention, this is the hosta. I'm not going to ask you to tell me what the hosta is because I just told you what the hosta is. But on to shrub number 3. Boom. What is this? Okay. So, thank you for enjoying this wonderful video and appreciating our memorial bed, and also being able to identify what do we have in it, what are the weeds. Again, the weeds being the plants out of place, plant that is not wanted in any particular spot. And signing off. Over and out. Take it easy.